The new Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity expansion drops on October 28th, and with it, 9 new elite specs, a new homestead system, 2 open world maps, and even the long-awaited legendary Aqua Breeder. But before you dive into Castora's waters, there are a few things you really want to do to make the launch day smoother and especially a lot more fun. I'm Syrma, and today we're going over 10 essential things you should do right now to prepare for the next Guild Wars 2 expansion. Every expansion completely shakes up the in-game economy. Prices for things like Mystic Coins, Mystic Clovers, Globs of Ectoplasm, Tier 6 materials, and amalgamated gemstones always skyrocket or at least are very volatile the moment new legendary items arrive. Even spirit shards and karma can suddenly become much more valuable because they're often used for new vendors, map currency, or crafting gifts. We already know that one new legendary weapon and the legendary Aqua Breeder will be available right at launch, with more legendary gear coming later updates. So don't sell off your stockpile too early. You'll probably need a lot of those materials for the new recipes. Also, the gold to gem ratio tends to rise sharply before every expansion, and the upcoming Winter's Day sale will probably push it even higher. So if you're planning to grab cosmetics or quality of life upgrades from the gem store, it's safer to convert early while rates are still decent if you don't want to risk it getting too high later on. And right now, the Halloween Labyrinth is one of the best gold farms in the game. Be sure to check out my video here about it. Perfect timing to fatten your wallet before the expansion hits. And if you want to learn everything about that event, check out my full guide linked below. Everything you need to know about Guild Wars 2 Halloween event. So yeah, save your gold, hold your material, and remember, save first, flex later. The patient people will always be rewarded. Next up, masteries. Make sure your core quality of life masteries are done things like gliding, auto loot, ley line gliding, and bouncing mushrooms maybe. They'll make exploration across new and old maps so much smoother. As for mounts, these 4 are your MVPs. The skimmer for the new water heavy zones makes sense. The skyscale for all the vertical access and just in general the jack of all trades. The Griffin for very fast sky travel and the Roller Beetle for very fast on-land travel, maybe in meta events, for example. Oh, and don't forget to unlock your World vs. World Warclaw. It's possible the new convergence style events might make use out of it as well, as we saw with the last one. Probably it will use the skimmer, but why not just go into World vs. World and get it there as well. We're getting 9 new elite specs, and while we don't know yet exactly how to unlock them, history tells us that each one will likely require around 250 hero points to fully unlock. If you want to try out your new build on day 1, best thing you can do is start stockpiling now. Here's the quick breakdown. End of Dragons maps are the easiest to solo, which give you around 300 points total. Heart of Fire is moderately difficult, I would say, which gives around 290 points in total, and then Heart of Thorns is the trickiest to solo, but will also find hero points drains there in the LFG nearly every day, and those cover up to 400 points across the maps. If you prefer World vs. World, you can simply farm testimonies of heroics from skirmish chests and exchange them at the notary vendor. That method still works great and lets you instantly unlock your elite spec across multiple characters. So get a few of those ready, especially if you plan to test several professions once the expansion launches direct. Alright, time for the real game changer. The small quality of life stuff that makes a massive difference once the expansion hits. The right quality of life items will make your gameplay so much smoother, especially during launch, when you're drowning in loot. Here is my must-have list. Copper Fat Salvage-O-Matic for the infinite salvaging and just cleaning up the inventory. Permanent gathering tools, which are preferably equipped with the Glyph of Volatility or Industry or Bounty or many more for bonus materials and gold. Shared inventory slots, so you can move tools and utilities easily across characters, and of course, extra bank tabs, bag slots, and material storage expansions to your need, because you will be looting a ridiculous amount of new stuff and you just want to have space to actually put it on. And if you're living the luxury life, grab a permanent merchant, permanent bank access, or permanent trading post contracts, so you will never have to leave the field. Also worth mentioning, the Wizard's Portal Tome, which condenses all your portal tomes into one neat book and frees up a shared slot, or multiple. And for long play sessions, endless repair canisters and launch passes are also very nice to have. I speak from experience here. And finally, consider getting extra build and equipment template expansion. With 9 new elite specs arriving, we will want plenty of room to experiment. If you want to power through new masteries quickly or just make the most out of your time, prepare your boosters now. Birthday boosters last for 24 hours and are quite rare if you don't have that many characters, so save them for your launch day. Celebration boosters last for 1 hour and can be earned weekly from the Wizard's Vault. Check your bank, you probably have a few lying around from past events. And yes, the Candy Corn Gobbler is still one of the most efficient tools in the game. It converts candy corn into random boosters, things like experience gain, magic find, karma, all in one item. It's absolutely worth having, especially if you plan to grind masteries or events. You can currently grab it from the gem store for 240 gems, and you can buy candy corn super cheap during ongoing Halloween festival. But do it now, because prices go up once Halloween ends. Stack all those boosters with guild experience banners, food buffs, and the well-rested homestead buff, and you will fly through early progression of the masteries in no time. Okay, this one hurts a bit, but clean your inventory and bank. Some people have a really messy inventory. Just stick with it and try to clean it up. If you're already clean, that's nice. Expansion launches always introduce a flood of new currencies, gear, crafting materials, and you don't want to spend half your playtime sorting junk. Make sure you have at least 3 rows in your inventory and 1 full bank tab ready. Deposit all materials, compact everything, and salvage the trash. And if you're a hoarder like me, you can always dump overflow items on mule characters. Trust me, when launch day hits, you will be grateful you did this. If your bank currency looks like Lion's Arch after Scarlet hit it, it's time to clean it up. Bonus tip, if you like what I'm doing, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming content for Visions of Eternity. I'll be covering all 9 elite specs, tier list, build guides, and every major update once the expansion is live. And if you want to support the channel at no extra cost, feel free to pick up Visions of Eternity through my official referral link in the description down below. It's the same price as buying it directly, but it helps me keep making these videos for you. I really appreciate it. But now back to the video. Next up, get your build and gear ready. Have a reliable open world setup for your main character before the expansion hits. You can check any of the community sites or take a look at my PvE build playlist linked below. Grab something that feels good to play, because balance patches will change things anyway, and just something that you enjoy the look of. Make sure your equipment is at least exotic, or better yet, ascended, so you're ready to swap to the new elite spec immediately. Also, pre-unlock weapon mastery training so you can equip any weapon type as soon as the update lands on your new spec as well. Finally, save your transmutation charges, because fashion templates are coming with a future update. Those will let you save and swap entire outfits, dice, and armor appearances just like build template. Catch up on any unfinished story before the expansion drops. The new Astora homestead requires you to own both Chancevites and Visions of Eternity, and some new masteries might connect to the existing homesteading system. It's also a good idea to finish your homestead mastery now. And if you're interested in underwater combat, complete the Legendary Spear, Glowburn Collection. That weapon will be usable by every profession and fits perfectly with the underwater theme of the expansion if you want to use a spear there. And there's a great bonus tip. Save up your Astral Acclaim from the Wizard's Vault so you can instantly grab the new cosmetics when the expansion launches. You can go up to the stack when the expansion drops, and they have 1300 or even more ready when the new season refreshes. Movement is freedom in Guild Wars 2, and Visions of Eternity will test it more than ever. Get your Skimmer, Skyscale, Griffin, and Roller Beetle ready. The Skimmer in particular will be the king this expansion. The new expansion expands the entire Skimmer system, giving it new tricks like advanced hydrodynamics for faster movement, higher ascent, and even temporary stealth when diving in and out of water. These new upgrades actually build on the existing Skimmer progress, so if you haven't finished the Finding Sibaha collection from Path of Fire yet, now is the perfect time to do it. You need to have completed the full Path of Fire story and spend around 22 mastery points to max it all out. Also, pick up swim speed infusions if you really want to go try hard in the movement speed. You can craft them through the Master Diver achievement or farm them from ornate rusted chests using the keys sold by Dive Master Astora in Lion's Arch. These don't make your Skimmer faster as far as we know, but they will be very handy when you have to swim unmounted. And finally, prepare yourself in real life. Yes. Clean your setup, grab snacks and water, maybe even clear your weekend schedule, because expansion launch day is always chaos. Join a good guild or a friendly guild or Discord, communities like Hearthstone, Overflow Trading Post Discord, or the official Guild Wars 2 Discords, amazing places to stay updated. Find groups and share notes. Of course, join our Discord server. Also, bookmark some important websites like Guild Wars 2 efficiency for tracking materials and currency, fast farming websites for the best daily gold routes. Also, park your main character in your homestead the night before release. That way, when you log in, you will start with the well-rested buff, which gives extra experience and reward track progress. It activates after about 4 hours of rest and scales with your homestead mastery. A nice little boost to start your adventure. And yes, cleaning your desk and stocking up on snacks absolutely counts as expansion prep. And that's your full preparation checklist for Visions of Eternity. Whether you are a veteran with a stable full of legendaries or a returning player catching up, these tips will make launch day way smoother and way more fun. If this video helped you out, drop a like, subscribe for all the upcoming build guides and tier lists, and a huge thank you to all my supporters for keeping the channel running. I'm Syrma, and I'll see you on Kastora.